For this waist workout, you might like to use a head cushion or folded towel and a Pilates ball, but you can do all the exercises without props if you don't have any. Let's start by sitting upright with your hands shoulder height, palms facing down in front of you. If you like, place the ball between your knees to activate your inner thighs too. Roll back, keeping your stomach pulling in towards your spine. Breathe out on the roll back and breathe in on the return. The next time you roll back, take your arms up and begin to circle them up, out, forwards and around again. Make sure your arms don't go behind your ears. Rolling back again, reverse the arm circles, out, up and around. Roll over your knees and have a little rest. Placing the ball back between your knees, roll back and twist to each side, drawing your elbow back and down. Try and twist with your chest rather than letting your arms cheat you into thinking you can go further than you can. On your back, place your feet on the floor, hip distance and parallel with your pelvis in neutral. Take your hands above your chest, palms together. Draw your upper back off the floor and draw your body up and over, leading with your arms. Try and get your hands to go beyond your knees. Place your hands behind your head with your elbows in the corners of your eyes. Lift your legs to a double knee fold, keeping the ball between your knees. Curl up and twist around, trying to connect opposite rib to hip. Again, try to lead with your chest and don't drag your head over. Keep the work in the waist. Knees into your chest and rest for a moment. Getting onto your side, you can use a head cushion under your head or a folded towel to keep your head in alignment. Take your time here to set up, getting the back of your ribs and hips in a line. Take your knees forward to a 90-degree angle and ensure your bottom waist is lifted off the ground and your top waist is also lengthened. Take your top leg up and out in line with your body and at hip height. Lift and lower, keeping your underneath waist lifted and your top waist long. How high you go with the leg depends on whether you can keep your waist still. Now take your legs in line with your body. You should be able to see your toes. Lift both legs together, exhaling on the lift, inhaling on the lower. Try to connect from your ankles all the way up to your inner thighs, and again keep both sides of the waist lifted and long. Take your top leg up to hip height and then lift your lower leg to meet it. Lower them together. As you lift your legs, don't let your waist sink. Don't forget to smile. Onto our fronts for some swimming. Arms out in front of you and legs at hip distance apart. Tuck your pubic bone in towards the floor, lift your head and chest, and then lifting all 4 limbs off the mat, start to swim with opposite arm and leg working at the same time. Imagine you're swimming through water. Keep the body still and just move the limbs. Go as fast as you can keep your body still. On to the other side. Remember to take your time to get set up. Back of ribs and hips in a line, keeping your waist lifted off the floor. Take that top leg out in line with your body and at hip height. Keeping the foot pointed, lift the leg from hip height as high as you can without your waist reacting. Return the leg to hip height to start again. Taking both legs out in a line and checking to see your toes again. Lifting both legs together as one unit. Again, remember to keep both sides of the waist long and not to sink underneath. Now lifting top leg and the bottom leg up to meet it again, lowering them together. Onto all fours with your hands directly underneath the shoulders and knees under the hips. Lower ribs tucking in towards your spine. Taking opposite arm and leg away from you, one on each side. Now staying with one side, curling your spine, bringing your knee towards your nose. Swapping sides. Getting back into your 4-point position, tuck your toes and hover your knees off the ground. Hold. Try to keep a little bend in the elbows so as to not hyperextend the arms. Hover the knees again. One more hold. Coming to the front of the mat for plank. Take your legs out, keeping your hips at the same height. Draw your right foot off the ground and bring your right knee to the same elbow, and back to a long line, then to opposite elbow. Repeat, and then on to the left leg. Knee to same elbow and then opposite elbow, twisting the body around. Let's have a little rest. Coming onto your side with the right foot in front and your underneath arm in front of your pelvis. Lifting your body up to make an arch and extending through the legs. Try to keep the hips stacked and lift through the underneath waist. Stretch that side before swapping to the other side. Draw the hips up and the arm up and over your ear. After your last one, stretch that side out. Well done!